in L.A., the Clippers was up by like 20-something points, and Houston came back. But when they came back, Harden was on the bench, bro. He was on the bench when they came back. And then last year, when they lost in the playoffs, Harden broke the record for most turnovers by a player, you know what I'm saying, in a game. And then here he goes again. And then we all know what happened when he was in OKC when they went up against Miami. Now that at least we could have said he was young, but now it's becoming a trend for this dude, James Harden, man. I don't give a damn if he's black. And actually, man, that dude was dating a Kardashian. I don't consider him black, so I'm a bash him.
Oh, okay. But you know what it looked like to me? Game 6 last year in Golden State when KD did the exact same thing that Harden doing. The exact same thing. You know, so either both of them have the same type of no mentality on big game play, or they both trying to do what they do. Like KD fucked up last year and he went to Golden State. So where's Harden going next year?
Harden ain't going nowhere. He locked up in Houston.
Oh.
He locked up in Houston. But, I mean, yes, Kevin Durant did the same thing last year. Yeah, that's a very good point. But that's the first time we've seen that from Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time we've seen that from Kevin Durant. So we can say, okay, something was funny with him in that game. You know, he waited too long to get it going in Game 6. And Game 7, he was just terrible. Actually, Game 7, he wasn't as bad as Westbrook was, but he just had a bad Game 7 as well. But that's one time we've seen that from KD. We've seen this multiple times, multiple seasons from Harden. It's always when it's in a closeout game, man. Always when it's in a closeout game, this dude, he seems to shrink up. And I don't know how you can call somebody like that the MVP, man, especially when he don't play no defense.
No, I ain't see him MVP before that game either, you know. So, I mean, for people that say he was an MVP, they just talking, man. That's all I can say. Because, I mean, if you were the team and you got a coach, that's the only thing his offense can do is run and gun and shoot 3 points, then that's not really being an MVP type player because you putting up some points, you know. I haven't seen Harden really get down and shut out another point guard. Never seen that. You know, so
he don't have no
MVP.
Heart.
Russell
he don't have no heart, man.
He ain't got no heart. Oh, he damn sure ain't had no heart. Because I was watching the game on my phone with some of my co-workers Friday, man. And, no, what day that was? That was Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. And they were saying, man, that cat right there looked like he in another world. So when they come down to talking about did he or did he not shade points, then you got to think about it.
He ain't shade no points, man. If we're going to say James Harden was shaving points, then we got to say he's been shaving points his whole career. You know what I'm saying? The dude is making max money. He ain't got no reason. I don't know who the hell he can owe money to where he got some reason to be shaving points. But as we seen, was Alex Rodriguez not terrible whenever it came to the playoffs? He was phenomenal during the regular season, and when it came to the playoffs, he was bad. And I think James Harden is the equivalent to Alex Rodriguez right now. Until he shows something different, he's the equivalent of basketball to Alex Rodriguez in baseball. He's going to give you all type of numbers, all type of stats during the regular season, and then in the postseason, when you switch it up on him, or especially when it matters the most, at those moments or those games, he's just going to disappear, and he's not going to perform well, man.
Okay, Sluggo in the chat room said that I'm not a Harden fan due to his Kardashian ways, right? But one game does not neglect an entire season. He's definitely in the conversation for MVP.
Nah, I disagree with Sluggo. I disagree with that because it's not one game. It's one game this season. It's the same game last season. It's the same game the season before. It's the same series. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7 years ago in OKC going up against Miami. This ain't the first time we've seen this from Harden. Like I said, if it was, back when it was the finals, when he was with OKC, we gave him a pass. He was young. You know what I'm saying? He was young. It was the first time we saw him not really perform up to par. Trina dumped him after that. You know what I mean? And then we see it again as soon as he goes to Houston. every single time the Rockets lose in the playoffs, James Harden has a terrible performance. Every closeout game. So I can't sit here and be like, nah, it's just one game. And that no. I've been saying this all year long. Chief, you know that. I've been saying, let me see what Harden do in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He got a better roster than Russell Westbrook got over there in OKC. So I don't want to hear, 55 wins, or they got this many wins, and they had like 8 more wins in OKC, so it don't matter to me. You know what I mean? But when I look at this guy right here in big games, he does not show up, ever.
Well, I'm going to have to see what happened tomorrow on your show, man, because you got people texting me and saying that tell Microwave stop bashing Harden, you know. So I'm definitely
Big Apple Bastard Punk guys?
I can't say who it is. I got a couple of sources that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, look, man. look. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. And this is real. This is real to me, Chief.
I hear you, Mike. You know how I feel about you, Mike.
I know. But basketball, I take basketball very seriously. Like, I had a conversation with my son. I told him I was gonna put him in basketball camp. He said he don't want to do it. He want to play football. I broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a damn who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can get it. I'm not going to sit. I can't. Mike D'Antoni cannot make somebody's heart pump blood, and he can't make it pump Kool-Aid in these moments. Right. James Harden makes James Harden heart pump Kool-Aid in these moments. So yes, I'm not going to sit there. Man, I don't give a damn about Mike D'Antoni. He had his best. I gave Mike D'Antoni the business in game 5 for only playing 7 players. I gave him the business. But I'm not going to blame him when his superstar player doesn't elect to take a shot until the second fucking quarter.
Yeah, you know what? You answered that question.
Wide open 3. James Harden ain't met a shot that he hasn't liked, and he's passing up wide open 3s until late into the second quarter. Get out of here, man. Mike D'Antoni ain't telling him to do that. So I don't want to hear none of that.
You answered that question because it was somebody in there told me to ask you about his badass coaching performance and whatnot, D'Antoni. And whatnot. So you answered that question for him, man, and whatnot. Microwave, you feeling it today, man? You like the angry black man who just came in the chat room. Guess who stepped in the room? Kabow! We got the angry black man up in here, and the angry black man said, "Microwave is right. This is who Harden is, and we have to accept it. He is a choke artist in big moments." Wow.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
Hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know the guy that rides in the van with me that I do my show with, riding with the chief from Houston?
Yeah, the Puerto Rican cat or whatever he is?
No,
he want to drop the F-bomb all the time.
No, he's a brother, man. Why you gonna take a brother out of his character, you know? But
he's a brother. I don't know. He sound like one of the Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying?
No, he's a brother, man. He's from there, and he said that he think, because he used to work the arenas and stuff like that, part-time, baseball stadium, the arenas. And he said he think that all that's on his mind is them girls, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he got some of the baddest strippers in the state of Houston, you know? So, city of Houston.
I'm not going to go that far, bro.
Well, that's a little
bit of a stretch.
But that's what he told me.
Strippers ain't got nothing to do with you not being able to perform in the moment. The team needs you the most. You're supposed to be the best player. You know what I'm saying?
Microwave.
But
do a boxer have sex before his fight?
Weak knees.
Do our training? Don't it look like Harden has some weak knees out there? Huh? It should look a little rubbery to me out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he looked at like pretty,
But to tag on to what Angry Black Man said, man, I'm a firm believer in this, man. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Why are we not going to believe? Just like Angry Black Man said, this is who James Harden is. Believe it or fall victim rooting for his ass every year, and it's going to be the same damn story. And if you want to put some apples out there, I'll be glad to collect them.
Oh yeah, it's we got a special announcement that Kawhi Leonard is out for Game 2, man. You know, I wanted to see a good series, man, but I don't know if Aldridge don't step up. And I like that number 17, man. He got game, man. You know, I don't care what nobody will say. He got some
Yeah,
game,
yeah, I was saying that too. I like that too.
And you know what? You know who should start point guard for them? Because that's what he played in high school and college. But I don't know what the hell San Antonio used him for. Number one, he's out of Jersey City. He played with Bobby Hurley, father, at St. Anthony's. He won championship 4 years in a row in high school. His only mistake was he went to Rutgers his first year of college just to bring the home star players to the home state. But it didn't work out because they didn't have nobody else. They didn't have nobody else.
They started him a game last season, didn't they? They started him the game after Tony Parker went out last series against Houston, I think.
Yeah.
He kind of got flustered at first. Who was it? Patrick Beverly.
You talking about number 5. You talking about the other
yeah,
number 5. No,
yeah,
not him. Number 1. They played number 1 as a point forward. He floats a lot, but he's a ball handler and he know how to get the ball to people. See, that's what I like about Popovich, man. You get these players, but you don't put them in the right position a lot of times. You always with just your core 4, your core 3, or your core 2. You never try to see what you got. And he got some players, man. You just got people talking about San Antonio need to regroup. They got motherfuckers on the bench. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Microwave. I don't watch the NBA like I used to, but I take notes. I watch certain games here and there. And I seen San Antonio play at least 4 or 5 times this year, and I seen what they got, but he don't want to play them. You know what I'm saying? He keep believing in what he got with Aldridge. Aldridge, man, needs to get some more rest. He needs to sit on the bench and look at the game a little bit, because while he out there, it seemed like he lost. I think he used to losing in Portland. That's what it is. And, so...
No, I think with Aldridge, man, and I've been disappointed with his play, but I think with Aldridge is, like you said, man, Pop is not going to change his system to fit one player. He's going to make it. Same thing with Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't going to change his system for one player. What he's going to do is say, if you can't adjust your game to this particular system that we got and be productive, I'll get rid of you. And with LaMarcus Aldridge, he's used to the offense in Portland flowing through him more times than not. It's either him or Dame Lillard. But the ball is touching his hands just about every possession. Now, you're playing on a team where the ball is moving. You running up and down the court. By the time you get the ball in the post, you're probably tired.
Well,
he ain't used to this.
I got to answer a question, right? First of all, that's right, J.B. Jennings, Kyle Anderson, that's his name. But Tiffany Poodle in Portland, I'm talking about lately. I know y'all had some good times in Portland, but lately, y'all just been barely making the playoffs. And, I can't even talk because my Knicks ain't been making it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all barely been making it. And then you ain't got that killer instinct to knock a team out. And Damian Lillard made a statement this year that y'all was going to beat Golden State round 1. And nobody else played up to that limit that he did or he tried to. But, it's all good. You know what I'm saying, Tiff? I mean, I'm not trying to say your team and your city is always losing. I'm just saying, y'all just haven't been winning nothing lately like you used to back in the days. All right? See, I like to clarify that with the women because, they get very, a little tense about us, talking about their teams like that. And I don't want that to happen. So go ahead, Microwave, what you said. Hey, before you leave, man, we gotta touch on this Derek Jeter thing, man.
Oh, man, yeah, definitely, man.
Being that me and you big-time Yankee fans, man, we got to touch on that, man, because people that talks about it that don't really know the franchise, the team, and from day one when Jeter stepped up in there, they can't really speak on it like me and you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Doug, and you know how much respect we got for Doug, but Doug was being disrespectful. I felt like to Derek Jeter, man. Saying that. A-Rod was way better than him, and realistically speaking, A-Rod, like I said, we were just talking about A-Rod when I was bringing up the Harden thing. Like, A-Rod could hit, 40, 30-something home runs every year, 50-something home runs. But then when it came down to the postseason, how many leadoff home runs did Derek Jeter hit in the postseason, in World Series games? Late in games when it's a tie game, all of a sudden Derek Jeter, who's not a home run hitter, hits a home run. I think Derek Jeter, to me at least, maybe I'm biased because I'm a Yankee fan, but to me, Derek Jeter was like almost in clutch, he was almost the second coming of Reggie Jackson.
Right,
And
right.